Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so you were asking about the different strategies, right?
Right.
So the position holding strategy is basically when the D2 and the H12 match,
Okay.
and you're waiting for the H4 to come in. So it's a 1 hour trading on the
Okay.
1 hour. Okay. Now, if you want to do a true position, okay, which means days on end, then you go to the daily time frame or H4 time frame.
Okay.
And here, just these two have to match, and then
Yes.
I don't have the weekly on this. Let me put the weekly on this. Give me a second.
Okay.
And what I do, the way I trade the true position, and this is not something I say in our group sessions because people are not patient, right?
Right.
So I get the weekly telling me that it needs to go short, which is basically telling me the weekly OSMA is below
Okay.
zero, okay,
Okay.
or is red, whatever, right? Is crossed.
Okay.
At that point, I'm looking to see the match, and which happens here, right?
Right.
This bar, and I keep my trade till I get this weekly again.
Right.
And that gives me what is this? This is gold, so it's 700 pips in 1, 2, 3 weeks. That's the true position holding
Right.
strategy. We don't advocate that in our group, right?
Right.
We do the H1. Okay, even the H1, we are looking at the daily and the week and the 4 hour. Okay,
Yes.
if they're in the same direction and H12 and H4 has matched, that's the trade, right? Like today, Santiago took this trade when all three matched right here.
Okay.
Now he took it on the 5, but I'm just showing it on the 1. That was where all three filters matched, right? And you can see
That
the days pointing down, the 4 hours pointing down. So this became a trade,
and that is my kind of trading also. Yeah. Okay.
right?
Right. Mhm.
Now, as you can see, currently the 4 hour is blue, right?
Right.
If the 4 hour is blue, my highest time frame for that is the 5 minute.
Okay.
So if I drop it to the 5 minute, here's my 4 hour trend, right? And I'm just explaining the different strategies now.
Yes.
And you can see the match happened here, right? This is after
Okay.
this is stalling right now because it's the end of the day. But if you look over here, after the Asian session, here was a match to go long, right?
Right. Right.
And this was your trade, 80 pips, right?
Yes.
And then when he took the short, here's a short right here. I think you went Santiago, you went short on this one over here, but
Correct.
the trade happened right at the close of this bar. So he took, I think, 4 positions, and he got, I think he got 75 pips
Wow.
times 4, whatever he got, right? So that was the trade that he took, and he said his 10-minute turned color, so it was probably his exit was here, somewhere in there, right?
Correct.
So that is a scalping strategy.
Okay.
Okay, so in this one, you're looking for the minimum H4 and H1. This is what I was saying on the scanner.
Okay.
If you have just the H4 and H1 matching and you're a scalper,
Yes.
now you're just waiting on the 5 minute for everything to go in that direction. Okay.
Okay.
So for example, the heads up, I'll go back to this session here, the European session. All right. So let's say you're coming in at 2 in the morning, which is right there somewhere. Okay. Right there. That's 2 in the morning, Eastern. Correct?
Yeah.
Right? Okay. So you got the H4 and H1 as blue, so you know you're looking for a long.
Right.
And your long happens I think it's this bar or this bar. Either one. I can't make out what the value
Okay.
is. Yeah, it's
Okay.
above 0. So here's your entry right away. Right?
Right.
And based on what Santiago was doing, the exit is when the 30-minute changes color, which happened on this bar. So this would have given you 83 pips. This is pure scalping.
Scalping. Right.
Okay. Now, if you want to do the day trade, you go on the 15-minute. On the 15-minute, your H12 and H4 have to match. Okay.
Okay.
Now, if you do that, then it's right here is your entry. Here's your exit. It's a session trade, but it's a day trade, and you got 91 pips. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
If you want to do the mini position, right? Not the weeks on end, but days on end. Then you look at the H1 time frame, and your D2 and H12 have to match. Okay.
Okay.
And the D2 and H12 match, then you're looking for a trade to go short. I know we don't trade Helium session, but somewhere like here, right?
Right there. Yeah.
You're going short.
Yes.
Now, what you have to make sure is that your 4 hours pointing down, and your daily is also pointing down. Okay.
Right.
So they're in the same direction.
Right.
This gives you your double confirmation on the higher time frames, which basically these two are confirming, these two filters.
Right.
It gives you a heads up, as you can see, before the filter changes. Okay, which is why the arrows are there. All right.
Okay. Okay.
Now, how long do you hold the trade? This one, you hold the trade all the way till D2 changes color.
Okay.
Right. So you're still in the trade technically.
Okay.
Right. I mean, you're up 152. Now you're up 26, 36, whatever. But you're adding on to your positions now.
Right.
So add on here, and add on here. Well, you won't take the add on because the daily changed.
Okay.
You wait for the daily to change back, and you got an add on here.
Yeah.
And then
The only difference is that right now you're stuck in a sideways market, but when you're not stuck in a sideways market, then it's very beneficial.
Right.
Okay.
But let's say you got out over here. You say, okay, I have a 3-ball, which is the visualization I'm talking about. You got 3-ball to 3-ball, right?
Okay.
Let's say you use that exit. Then you got 73 plus 140, 200 and some pips in 2 days.
How do you count the 3 balls? How is the counting of the balls?
Well, it's the indicator, the snatcher.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
The problem is with that is that it can move. Okay.
Yes.
So like this was probably a 3-ball.
Okay.
And then when lower, the 3-ball moved, right?
Okay. Right.
So when you came over here, you're saying, okay, my higher time frames are still pointing south, right? So if you went out over here, you got 17 plus 95, which is like what, 112 pips. It's for the trader at that point to say, I'm satisfied and get out. Or should I hold on to it? Because your daily is still pointing down, right?
Right.
Changes over here. But here, again, everything matched.
Right.
And you can go to the 4 hour and take a look at it.
Mm-hmm.
This is not position trading, obviously. So
right.
when you're position trading, everything's pointing down, but your daily candle is not supporting a down move. Okay, because it's blue.
Okay.
That's why the market is going sideways. It's in contradiction to this.
Right.
You can use this as a confirmation, or you can ignore it. It's up to you, right?
Okay.
If it's in sync, like here, everything is in sync on this chart, right?
Right.
Weekly is down. I'm on the daily time frame now, I think, in the 4 hour. Okay, the weekly is down. I don't want to be there. I want to be on the H1. Get my position. Now, I don't go into as much detail on the thing because I'm only doing the 5-minute and 15 and 1 hour trading. Okay.
Okay.
But you wanted to know, so I'm expounding more on what we do. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
This system is built for basically anything you want to do.
Right.
right. So
So
now, excuse me, let me just finish what I was saying.
yeah.
I have the weekly on this, but the weekly turn on this bar, right?
Hmm.
Put the weekly on it. Back to H1. Okay. So the daily is pointing down, the weekly is
Hmm.
pointing down. Those are two high time frames I want to be in
When
my.
you only an explanation, when you say that is pointing down is below the zero line, right?
The
Is what
Osma.
you mean? The
Yeah,
OSMA is below the zero line.
right.
Okay.
It's changed colors basically.
Yes, and because I'm thinking about what we have already accomplished with the scanner today. So like I have this cross in the current scanner. Of course, it's not for the 325.2, it's for the 355,
Uh-huh.
but those error I can have it or as signals or check it
It's
the scanner.
basically
Yeah.
it's
Mm.
basically this, where it's the weekly
Yes,
and daily. Okay.
I understand. Yeah.
So
Okay.
if you have the weekly and daily time frame, you can check that off. And if once they come match, you get a trigger, you know you're on the H1 trading.
Right.
I mean, it's as simple. That's what I was saying. You can have
Okay.
two of the three. You can have all three. You can have, whatever you want to do. People just
Yes.
need to understand the type of trader that they are,
Right.
right?
Right.
So, and I'm just explaining now. So, where is your entry on this one? Your entry on this one doesn't happen till here, right?
Yes.
Not even there.
No. More.
Here.
Yes. There.
Okay. So I will mark that entry. My stop loss was here. Now this
Yeah.
was a loss, right?
Right.
It's an acceptable loss because that's your parameter, right? You have to define what your loss is.
Right.
This is gold, so you can have huge losses. Your next entry after this, and you can say on this entry your three ball was down here, so you shouldn't even be trading this range, right? This is a visual
Okay.
confirmation.
Okay.
So you're looking for a trade in here, which happened right there, right?
Okay.
This is how the snatcher helps you.
Yeah. That is what I want to look more closely. The snatch.
Yeah. So
Okay.
you're looking at a three ball to three ball, and you're looking for a short. You're not going to be trading in this.
Okay.
Almost a short of a loss if you do that,
Yes.
right? Now your three balls at the top, and you're looking for a short. Here's your entry. Here's your exit. If you're taking the three ball exit, right?
Okay. Okay. Okay.
If you're doing position trading, like you want a longer trade, here's your exit at that point. Okay,
Okay.
because you need to change colors.
Right.
Again, this is at the discretion, and you can see once this changes colors, you get a daily coming in, right?
Right.
The weekly is
Yes, these naturally give you a more accurate exit and entry. Yeah.
yeah. I mean, you can cry over Spilfing and say, okay, I should have gone
Yeah.
300 pips more, but you made
Yeah.
800 pips.
Right.
You can get greedy, and once you get greedy, then there is no end to it,
Right.
right? So
Right.
that's basically all it is. Do you get the idea?
Yes. Completely. Thank you, Raj. Mm.
Now, what Santiago has, he has different time frames. He's using, I think, the H3 here, and then I think, are you using the H45, Santiago, or H1?
No, I've got the H1 on there.
Okay, so on the 5 minute, I think he has H10, M10
Yeah.
rather than M15.
Correct.
So he's just getting a faster response, but the difference between M10 and 550, M15 is going to be maybe 1, maybe 2 bars. And between the H3 and H4, depending on the type of trading you're doing, maybe 3 or 4 bars, but it won't matter that much as far as the pip difference is concerned. Okay, but
Okay.
he's experimenting with it. If he feels that it's worth putting it in there, fine. I don't have a problem with it. I'm just saying using standard timeframes that everybody is more comfortable with.
Right. Right.
It clicks a little sooner than using odd. We're already using an odd with D2 and H12, but whatever, whatever people are comfortable with, that doesn't matter. The concept is the same.
Okay, perfect. Thank you, Raj.
Yeah.
So, okay, I'm going to write it down and I'm going to give it a first instruction for the at least for the 325-2 in all time frames,
Yeah.
and then this nature, how you can look a entry or a signal using
Well,
this nature.
okay.
What
So
is
the entry is right here, right? I mean, you got a two ball retracement on a three ball, right?
okay?
Now,
Okay,
sometimes it doesn't match. In this case, it matched. So you got
okay,
an entry right away. But sometimes it's an early warning, like
okay,
here. I mean, you got a three ball. You're looking for a short because your three ball to three ball is here, and like you're looking for a short. That
okay,
never happens because you don't get a you know, red candle. Now you're looking for a long after this. It's giving you a heads up that you need to go long. Okay.
okay,
Now it's obviously this can change, but at this point you're looking for a long.
okay,
And you look to see where is your daily. Daily is long, right? Where is the weekly? Weekly is long.
okay.
So
And tell me one thing, because I'm looking the algorithm also to build the scanner. Why the bar is blue? Why? Because
it's the H4 candle. The H4.
okay,
It's basically
H4.
the H4. Uh,
Okay, it's above the zero line,
correct.
and it always is going to be the 325.5.
Correct.
Three. Yeah. Okay.
Correct. 325.
Okay.
So this is a
Okay.
different indicator.
Okay.
It's the MACD Osma, not the
Yes, I know it. Yeah, that I know it. Okay.
the settings are the same.
Yeah.
You know, uh,
You set it in okay, perfect linear weight. Okay.
as
Yeah,
daily.
I think the change of color is when when it actually changes color.
Correct.
I think that's when the bar changes. I think.
Correct.
Okay.
For some reason
Okay.
I
Okay.
have the
Okay. Okay.
okay.
When the color change, the bar will change. Okay. Okay.
Let me make sure I have the yeah. It's a 4 hour candle.
Yeah, for the moment, yes, I'm only looking two indicators, like the filter with the new parameters, 325.2, and the snatcher, but nothing else. Everything else, like the arrows and everything, is already scanner.
Correct.
Uh, okay, okay,
Now,
okay.
I do have a question. Is there a way to set time? Like if you just want to scan
Hmm.
in London session and New York session, you just set the scanner to London, New York session,
Well,
without having to scan throughout the whole day or having to have to turn the scanner on at this time and turn it off. Or
yeah, it's your own discretion, so you have to turn it on and turn it off. I think we can advise people only to use it during high volatility market when the market is open, and not to open when the market is sideways. But yes, you have to turn it on and turn it off manually.
Raphael, what he's asking is we know the timings of each of the sessions, right?
Yes,
2 a.m. to whatever, 5 a.m. and
yes.
then 8 a.m. to 12 noon,
Okay,
right? In the
right.
code, you can define when the scanner will be sending signals. It's two different variables, one for European session and one for uh, USA, three variables, one Asian, one European, and one London session. And people can then just check off which session they want to be active.
Okay, I've never think about it.
I've seen a
Like,
lot of indicators that have that, so people choose the session they want to trade and they just want the signals in that session. So
okay, it's like a timing. Okay,
yeah,
only, okay, okay. Okay, I'm write it down. I'm write it down.
I mean, that's
Okay.
what Santiago was asking. Correct me if I'm wrong.
correct,
Oh,
correct. That's correct.
no, yes, for the moment is no, you have to like
Manually
turn
do
it
it.
on, yeah,
Yeah.
turn it on and turn it off at your own discretion and see if the scanner is giving you some good signals or not during
Right.
the market open. Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to write it down. Okay. So, and what is the best, like the Asian session, like from the opening of the Asian, 3 hours from
It's 8,
there?
yeah, it's 8 p.m.
Okay.
to, I think, 11.
Okay. And then the London session is from the
To,
opening of London
yeah,
or the opening
let's
of
do it this way.
European?
Let's make it from 7 p.m.
Okay.
to 1 a.m.
Okay.
No, to midnight.
Okay.
Because you can get setups in between too. And then
Okay.
from 1 a.m. to 7 a.m. or 6 a.m. and then 8 a.m. to noon.
Okay.
That accounts for in between sessions also. It gives you a heads up at least. So when you're coming in the session, you know you got a signal.
Okay.
Is that okay with you, Santiago?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. I will ask. If you have any indicator that give me that kind of head up during a specifically time or
Uh,
yes.
just that I know of the I session,
Okay.
the I sessions indicator
So
that it gives you where you can put the times and stuff like that.
if you can send it to me or I have to, or if you can write it down and I'm looking in the market. Mm,
But if you
That's not-
code it in, you don't really need the indicator. That's what I'm
okay.
trying to say. You just put at least 6 variables: start time, end time, start time, end time for the 3 different sessions, right? And once you make a session active, then it's be active within that start time and end time.
Okay.
It's just a case statement in the code.
Okay.
It's just your coder, whoever he or she is, they will know when you're talking about time segments and how to define them because they should have done that for other people.
Okay.
If not, then we can talk about it a little more.
Okay. Okay.
I've
Okay.
done it
Okay.
myself, so I know it can be you can do it.
Okay. 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 Because I also you have already made some specific indicators that hit
Yeah, I mean,
only in okay.
all the flex indicators that Santiago has been showing, I coded them.
Okay. Okay.
I mean,
Okay.
I'm not an expert in MT4, but I have enough rudimentary knowledge that I can code. You
Okay.
know,
Okay.
but scanner I
I
cannot
didn't
code.
know.
Scanner is too advanced.
Okay, I didn't know. Okay. Okay. Perfect. So I'm asking for that. Okay. And the snapped. Do you think there's uh, strategies that we can make with it, or we
Well,
think that it's better
well,
not to,
with the snatcher,
yeah, with Slasher, maybe
I
not
mean,
to.
you can put it in there, and the only good useful is a heads up. It's the 3 balls.
Yes, I think so. Yeah.
Whenever it's a 3 ball and it meets all your other conditions, there's a high probability chance that the market might turn around.
Okay.
A lot of times,
Specifically, we're trading from 3 ball to 3 ball.
correct.
Okay.
So you want to at least get alert when you coming off a 3 ball. So
When
when it does go your direction, you know you're going long for a longer period of time.
okay, okay. When you mean 3 board is the X, right?
Yeah.
The
Yeah,
X.
the X.
The
Yeah,
X.
that's
Okay.
I
yeah.
have the stuff in between, so if I want to take an add-on, I don't take an add-on in between here.
Okay. Okay. Because for me the board was in the between. Actually, I didn't think about the X. Okay. Okay. I understand.
Yeah,
Okay.
the X is the big yellow ball. That's the X. It's pretty
Okay.
much the same.
The
He
three
just,
boards.
yeah, the 3 ball. He just changed the code on
Yeah, I can
the
change it
visual.
back if you want.
No, it's okay. It's okay. It's clear. It's clear for me. But the three words name is what I didn't know that it was the meaning of the X. Okay. I thought I was looking like 3 balls in between.
There you go.
Oh, okay, okay, okay. 3 balls. Ah, for that reason, it's called 3 bucks. 3 balls. Ah, okay, okay. I think you have played with this indicator before, Santiago. Oh, I
Yes.
remember. I remember. Okay, now I remember it. Okay, I have. Okay,
Again,
perfect.
this is only a heads up because
Yes,
these are not static. Okay.
yeah, yeah. I have to think about it if I add it or not because maybe it can make the scanner more lagging. You know, like so heavy to run in
Correct.
your computer. So let's see
I
if
would only, I mean, I don't know what you think, Santiago, but I would only add it for the higher time frames.
Correct.
So
okay,
I won't add it for the 1 and 5 and the 15, but
okay,
It'll be like a 4 hour.
for 1 hour,
What,
4 hour a day. That's it.
yeah, 1 hour would be the smallest time frame I would add it to.
Yeah.
okay, okay.
Because you want major swings. You don't want the minor swings, I mean, the
Right.
15 minutes would be a minor swing.
Okay.
Yeah, like if you go to a daily chart, go to a daily chart right now, and you
Yeah,
see a yellow ball, that's a big swing.
Yes,
You know,
that's the big thing.
that's a whole month swing.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, yeah. Now it's clear. Thank you.
and like this is a perfect trade here. You're a
Yeah.
3 ball and a weekly. Boom.
Boom.
That's the trade.
Yeah.
You don't even need to look down here. I mean, it helps to time your entry, but really, that's your trade.
Right.
Here, the trade, yeah, you missed it, but this was a spike.
Right.
So the trade was right here. This trade was right here,
Right.
or actually from here
Yeah.
on. You know, you a huge retracement because this is gold.
Perfect. So how are you trading this week? Well, it was amazing.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't particularly trade today. I know Santiago did. I just
Okay.
put one trade on euro yen and one on euro dollar. Long euro dollar is not working out properly, but I'm
Okay.
still in. Hey, I mean, it is what it is. My stop losses
Right.
are tight, so I don't really care if it takes me out.
Okay. And what about you, Santiago? Are you coming back to the challenge? Are you
Yeah,
uh,
yeah, yeah.
okay.
I'm coming back to the challenge.
Okay.
Shoot, with
Yeah, but I
250 pips in one trade, you better come back.
Yes, you
yeah,
don't give up.
that's
You don't
yeah,
give up.
that's.
Yeah.
I mean, that's why I like the system. It's so flexible that when everything is moving sideways, you just find your pair and try to play the high and low of the session and get your pips.
Right.
You know,
Okay.
so
Eh,
it's real flexible.
Perfect. Well, so I'm going to add it to my chart. I'm going to play with that. I'm going to write down the instruction, and I'm going to let the programmer, and he's going to tell us what is can be accomplished or not. Okay.
Okay.
Perfect. So see you guys around, and I cannot wait for Saturday.
Okay.
Okay.
I
Thank you,
mean,
right.
it is an interactive session. It's not
Yes,
just
of
going to be
course.
one person talking. So,
Yes, yes. So
and you will see all the nuances, with the color changes on the indicators and what to do about it and things like that. We talk through all that.
right. Yeah. Yes, because I see a lot of change, color change, and
Right.
it can be confusing for people. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So, guys, thank you very much for your time. Thank you, Santiago, for calling me. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, no problem.
All right.
So,
Take it easy,
see you
guys.
guys.
All right,
Bye.
Bye.
bye.